Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Rita. Today's video is another foundation review. You will notice that I've already done my eye makeup, so I just thought that I would do a foundation review as I am getting ready to go out. So today I'm featuring the Tom Ford Traceless foundation, Traceless Perfecting Foundation SPF15, which comes in a lovely bottle like this. So the shade that I'm using is Warm Almond, which is that. So I do like Tom Ford products. The only thing that I don't like is obviously the price tag of the products. I don't necessarily have a favorite foundation. There's so many foundations that I like, and I like each one for different things, and I like to wear different foundation every other day or every day a different one. But if I could really pick one that could possibly be my favorite foundation, it would definitely have to be this one. Reason being, I love obviously the packaging, but I love the way it just sits on my skin. It gives me a really matte finish, and I love a matte look. So for me, this is probably the mattest, if I can say that. This is the mattest foundation that I have actually tried, and I really like that foundation. I don't like the scent of it. Obviously it's heavily fragranced like all of the Tom Ford products. I don't like the fragrance in it, but for using the foundation, my skin has coped really well. I know some people get reactions using foundations that are particularly fragranced and products that are fragranced. This foundation, however, has not given me any problem, so I like that. I just want to read to you first what it says about this foundation, and then I will carry on to put it on. So it is described as a natural finish, long wearing, humidity resistant foundation that moisturizes and evens your skin tone, which creating a flawless, supple and poreless canvas on which to sculpt the features. Its state-of-the-art formulation includes the skin nourishing Tom Ford infusing complex to smooth, renew skin and help diminish the appearance of fine lines. Medium to full coverage SPF broad spectrum sun protection shields skin from UVA UVB damage. I am very big on SPF, and if a foundation has a sun protection factor, then I'm happy with it. This comes with an SPF of 15, as you can see, and yeah, I like the bottle. So it's like really nice, fancy. So you twist it up, the pump comes out, and you just twist it back in, and the pump sits really nicely in place like that. The things I like, obviously, because it's a medium to full coverage, I feel like it is buildable. So I don't always like to have a full coverage foundation, so I only just like to put on a little bit of it. The only other thing that I don't like, apart from the fragrance, is the shading. I think that Tom Ford haven't really got the shades correct for deeper skin tones. So this is only the second darkest shade. I bought it because obviously the darkest shade was too dark, and I thought I could work with this one, but I do find that sometimes it makes me look quite yellow, so I don't really like that look. But if I use a darker powder with it, it really just balances it all out, and it excuse me, and it comes out nice. The color does not change too much, so it doesn't really oxidize as much as other foundations, which is another good thing. But it would mean for me to get really a perfect shade, I would have to mix the darkest and this foundation, but ain't nobody got the time and money to start spending on 2 bottles of Tom Ford foundation. So yes, so the shade does work. I'm normally amber or almond in all of the other foundations in different brands, and so a warm almond I thought would be just perfect, but it is a little bit yellow, I think. However, do like the foundation, so I'm just going to apply it and I will show you what it looks like. So I'm just putting on a medium coverage. So this is what the shade looks like. I mean, it's not too bad as far as coloring goes, but I tend to find that if I do a full coverage it makes me look a bit yellow, so I don't like that. So yeah, I'm just gonna put it on now and show you. One thing about the foundation as well, when you're applying it, it almost goes matte immediately. I don't know how to best explain this, but as you're spreading it, it's not like other foundations, like you can really have it go around. It almost starts to dry out and matte a little bit more as you're applying it, and for me that's great. I definitely love a matte look, so I find that that's perfect. So even though it starts to go matte, it's not really difficult to spread. But I do think for a very dry skin or a dry skin dry combination, I think this would be really hard to blend out, because it would just dry out your skin even more. So I would definitely recommend this foundation for oily skin. The Traceless the Traceless foundation by Tom Ford, I would say is for very dry and dry skin. But the Traceless Perfecting foundation, which is this one, I would definitely recommend for oily skin. It's really nice. I do like it, and like I said, if I could really pick one foundation to be my favorite, it would definitely be this one, and that's because it just gives me a really nice flawless matte look. And did I say this is humidity resistant as well, which is great. And I find that when I'm wearing this foundation, like adding on anything else and the contouring and everything just works perfectly. So they are right about the fact that it creates a nice even look, or an even canvas on which to sculpt the features as they describe it. It really is that. So I definitely like it. Leave a comment below and tell me what you think about the coloring of it, I mean the shade on my skin. I do feel like sometimes it looks a bit yellow, but doing it right now it looks okay and it seems to blend in. So I'm just going to finish the rest of my makeup and then I'll come back and show you the whole finished look. Hi, so I am back with the finished look, and as you can see, I've got some hair on now. So this is the final look. You can see that it looks very matte. It doesn't feel too dry though. It's very comfortable. It's a very comfortable wear. I love a matte look. I love matte foundations, and for me this is perfect. As I said before, the shading is not quite right, so I do feel like this is a bit too light. It makes me look too bright. Although it's not a bad thing, but I just like my foundation to look just a little bit darker, so that's the only thing that I don't like. And also the fragrance, obviously the price tag, but I do have the foundation, it's mine, I can use it, so not worried about the price tag too much. But I could try mixing the very darkest shade with this one and see how that works, but buying two Tom Ford foundations, no. So yes, I would definitely recommend it for oily skin. I would not recommend it for anybody with very dry skin or dry combination as well, because it is very matte. It does feel matte, but it's a comfortable matte. For oily skin, it's perfect. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember, if you have any comments, please leave them down below. And also remember to like and share and subscribe so you keep up with all of the lovely stuff that I will be doing. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.